Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga ranking video. This is the final character ranking video. I mean, for now, we're gonna be ranking all the extras today. We'll probably rank all of the new DLC characters eventually. Okay, but they're not gonna be included in here. But I don't think any of the new DLC characters that have been released to the last few days are extra characters. Not that I know of. So that's fine. Okay, so we're ranking an extra class today. Now there's loads of characters that you could call memeable in this category, like Gonk Droid, for example, loads of ridiculous characters like Dexter Jetson and stuff. But the top characters are not going to be those characters. The top characters are going to be characters that have a use, because all the extra characters can just run around, shoot and punch, and that's kind of it. But some of them, can do other stuff that's actually useful. So they're going to be the best, okay? And there's only one exception to this rule that I'll get on to at the number one place. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so last place we have 8D8. He looks nothing like he does in the Book of Boba Fett, or actually, he actually did originally appear in Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, but I know him from being in the Book of Boba Fett. But up until I saw him in this game, I thought he was just a Book of Boba Fett character. I didn't know he appeared in the Return of the Jedi at all. But yeah, he looks nothing like he does in the movies or in Book of Boba Fett. So yeah, I don't know, man. He just looks ugly. He looks weird. Like, why would I want to play as him anyway? He looks like he can, if you push him to the ground, then he would just fall apart. Like, seriously, that's why he looks like in Book of Boba Fett. Like, he looks so fragile. And next up we have ME99. Same story with as 88, but I guess it looks more accurate, I guess, because he was. I remember him talking in Episode 6. I don't remember him being a Book of Boba Fett. And also he looks cooler with the red and stuff, but whatever. I mean, he's just a bland droid. Okay, next up we have Nambi Gima. She looks really, really ugly from the front. Like, I'm not gonna show you guys. Like, she looks really, really ugly. Okay, seriously, she's the one on Basana who gives Rey that necklace, and then Rey rudely walks away from her when Kylo Skype calls her. Force Skype calls her. Actually, kind of got glad Rey walked away, because like, she's really, really ugly. I don't judge people for being ugly, but whatever. She doesn't have a character, so whatever. I'm just gonna judge her on her looks. She doesn't look very nice at all. Okay, whatever, she's bland, why would I ever play as her? Okay, seriously, she looks ugly. Next up, we have Temery Blag. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the little kid in The Last Jedi who first grabs the broom at the end of the movie, but I'm not too sure. I mean, he's just bland, he's a little child. I mean, in Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, there's so much cool, grown-up Jedi you'd want to play as, man. Why would you just play as this little useless child? Like, seriously, man, like, why would I play as this guy? He's a child, again, okay? Seriously. Whatever, I mean, his hat looks fine. I mean, I guess it's unique. Don't remember him wearing a hat in the movie, whatever. I mean, maybe he isn't even that kid from The Last Jedi. I don't know. I just remember him being in The Last Jedi cutscenes, but he doesn't really look like he does in The Last Jedi movie. Whatever, he's fine. The worst child in the game. Next up, we have Delso Prin, who actually looks pretty cool from the front, but from the back, he looks absolutely dreadful. Like, look at this, man. Why doesn't the helmet wrap around his whole head instead of just going a part of it so you can just see the back of his head when you're playing as him? That is so stupid. Why did they do that? Like, seriously, man, they ruined his design. I hate playing as his character because the back of his head is always showing. But whatever, the front of his character actually looks pretty cool. So, I mean, I guess he's fine. But why would I want to play as this character? Okay, at least all the other characters don't look this bad from behind. Okay, even like the other child looks fine. Look better than this guy. Next up is Dio. Okay, he has a little green ball droid, I guess, from Episode 9, and I never really liked his design. It looks really so weird. I mean, it's just so small. Like, I don't really understand why you play as this droid, okay? I really don't understand why it's in the astromech category. Well, actually, probably because it doesn't have the thing that the astromechs used to open up doors. Well, why can't it have it? But then again, even if it did have that, and it could open up astromech panels, it didn't need to have a grapple hook, so yeah, I don't know if that all fit in there. And then, if it was actually useful, I have to put it in like the top 10, and no, this does not belong in the top 10. Next up is Alcida whatever. It's a caretaker from Acto, and yeah, whatever. I mean, the species is kind of cool, I guess. It's not. It doesn't look really ugly like that Nambi Gima. So it's cool. I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, it's just there. I guess I don't know what else to say. I don't even know why this has a name. Why can't I just be called caretaker? Grebe Corora is next. Yeah, it's another caretaker, but it's like green and has like a fishing thing, so I guess it's better. I like this more. And I'm pretty sure I remember when this actually appeared in. Well, no, I don't really remember when it appeared, but I have a memory of it in this game. Okay, when you're on the island on episode 9, you can actually play as this along with Ray and follow around Ghost Luke. I don't know why you can't just play as Force Ghost Luke. That would be much better game. Next up, we have 21B. Okay, he's that medical droid from episode 5. Yeah. I think you get him in the mission you're trying to get Ponda Baba's arm back, so you need to get him to like attach back on Ponda Baba's arm. So you get him, and then you go to Kashyyyk to actually get the arm, and then you get those two and then you get Ponda Baba. So yeah, that's my memory of this droid in this game. It's a pretty good looking droid. I actually remember it from the movie, so that's a plus. Next up, we have Gascano. This guy's neck is very long. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's as long as like the Kaminoans or Yariel Poof's neck, but just because his body is so short, it just makes his neck look so weird or whatever. It's Gascano, and you might be wondering who the fuck is Gascano. Well, it's actually one of the pod racers from episode 1. Yeah, he's definitely probably my least favorite one though. I actually do like a lot of the pod racers' designs, but this is one of the two that doesn't have any voice lines or anything. So. But I'm not saying he's bad, actually. I do kind of like his design. Next up is Rats Tyrell. Now, I do remember him in episode 1 screaming because he's another pod racer. Probably should have said that before I mentioned the screaming part, but I just remember him screaming really weirdly and then crashing against a rock. So he's a deceased. Whatever, another pod racer, one of those doesn't have voice lines in the game, but I like him more than Gascano because the way he runs, it just looks so weird. It looks like he's like sprint walking, and he doesn't really move his arms that properly as well. It's just really weird. Okay, next up is AD4M. Okay, yeah. No clue where this guy is from in the movies, whatever. I mean, he kind of looks alright. I mean, and he has voice lines for some odd reason. Why did they give him voice lines and not like Ahsoka voice lines? Well, I mean, it's probably because they actually have to pay some money to get Ahsoka's voice actor because she's probably pretty famous now and stuff, and her paycheck is pretty good. So yeah, that's probably why. And after this guy just needed to fucking get anyone in the studio to voice this guy because he's not even a bloody character. It's AD4M. Who knows who this guy is? Next up is LC24. Yeah, he has the same running animations as the Gonk Droid, and he looks pretty weird, but he is nowhere near as good as the Gonk Droid. Like, seriously, not even the same league as the Gonk Droid. Seriously, if he was like a main protagonist in a Gonk Droid video game, I think I'd honestly want to commit suicide. Just kidding, but whatever. I mean, he's fine. He looks like a thing that's... He looks like... I don't know what he looks... Why is he here? It's just weird. Whatever. I mean, he's very big. Like, he's taller than any of the fucking humans in this game. So, interesting. Next up, we have Boba Fett, young Boba Fett. Yeah, you know it, bro. Yeah, I mean, older Boba Fett goes like near the top of above the bounty hunter list because he has a jetpack. But young Boba, yeah, he's not that great. Okay, and his voice lines really don't match his character here. Like, seriously, just don't even give him voice lines. I'm sick of it. Guess I do like his character design, I guess, with the blue outfit. I don't even know what to say anymore. Liked young Boba Fett in the Clone Wars, though. Next up, we have young Anakin. The only reason I put him above young Boba Fett is because he has like 3 different appearances. Him with just the hairpiece, him with like the goggles on, and another one I forget. I think there's 2 ones with the goggles on, one with the goggles like slightly above his head, and ones with them like over his eyes. Yeah. Don't like the voice actor for young Anakin. I mean, like, it's not even as good as Jake Lloyd. Like, Jake Lloyd was amazing as Anakin, seriously. Okay, I'm just kidding, but seriously, he was pretty underrated as Anakin. I think he actually did a pretty good job. And it is a big pity what happened to Jake Lloyd later in his life. Like, seriously, he had a fucking shit life, man. Next up, we have the Senate Guard, and I honestly feel scammed that I actually bought this guy with studs because he doesn't have any weapon. He's a Senate Guard and he has no weapons. He just goes around with his fist. Give him like a staff or at least a fucking pistol. Give him something. Isn't he supposed to be like guarding, the Senate? Like what? I don't even remember where he is from. But seriously, man, this is stupid. Why does he have no weapons? Okay. I can see his face through the little T here on the top of his head. I hate this, and the gown piece just doesn't really. It just annoys me with this guy. I don't know why. I just hate the gown piece especially when it comes to the Senate Guard. Jesus Christ, I really have been scammed. Okay, now we have Django Fett clone. Now I do love the Clone Wars and the clones as a whole. Like seriously, I think the top 5 places in my hero ranking video were just clones. I love the clones so much. Okay, and this would be going a lot higher if it wasn't for 2 things. Number one, the name Django Fett clone. I'm sorry, what the fuck? Just name it clone or something like that, or clone armorless or something like that. Not Django Fett clone. That doesn't make any sense. And he has the same voice lines as Jango Fett. I know, yeah, they have to use the same voice actor and everything, but he's not Jango Fett. He's a clone of Jango Fett. Isn't it the equivalent of using the same voice lines of Jango Fett for Captain Rex? Maybe in the Lego Star Wars canon, of course, in the cutscenes of Episode 2, these guys were around Jango Fett's apartment, but I thought they were just, I don't know, just for a little joke, but I'm just annoyed. Maybe the Lego Star Wars universe here that Django just had made his own little clone army of he had like 10 other clones with him or something. So, but that still doesn't make sense. They're not Django Fett. Rex isn't Django Fett. Okay, and if they just added this, fuck me. And if they did just add this in because there was a little joke in the cutscene, why didn't they do that for the extra 2 holdos they had in the Episode 8 cutscenes? I'm annoyed, man. And now we have Malakali, whatever. I'm just going to call him Malaki because that just has a more catchy name. It's more catchy than Bully Malakali. Not Malaki. The Rancor Keeper. They just name him Rancor Keeper. He has voice lines, but the voice just doesn't really suit him. Like, seriously, at all. It doesn't suit him at all. I always thought it was weird with the bloody shirt and the does he have a hood in the movie? I don't actually remember. I don't feel like he does have a hood in the movie. Whatever. I mean, I thought it was funny how he was crying at the sight of his Rancor. I mean, that was just sad, man. I mean, Rancors have feelings. Rancor keepers have feelings, guys. So, Luke, don't go be killing Rancors, bro. Next up, we have a Lobot. Okay, yeah, our favorite dude with a robot thingamabob around his head. Yeah. Well, why does he have that thing around his head, man? I do love Lobot, and I do love the Robot Chicken's skit where he was just dancing around Cloud City. That was fun. Whatever, Robot Chicken is just great. Fun fact, I pirated a few clips of Robot Chicken and uploaded them to a YouTube channel and got like 500,000 views. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, nothing really much to say about Lobot. I would like to get a Lobot show, though, because I don't know, man. The secrets of Lobot, come on, it has to happen. Hey, I'm gonna throw it out there because the bet in this speculation has never been shared before. But they're making a Lando show, so maybe Lobot. We can see some backstory for Lobot and how Lando met Lobot in that show. Oh my god, I want a Lando show now. I'm just kidding. I still don't want it. Next up, we have an Ugnaught, another guy who appeared in Episode 5 in Cloud City. Yeah, I like the design, actually, the alien head. I don't think we've even seen them ever since Episode 5, so I mean, that's kind of disappointing. I didn't really like, though, in the Complete Saga, how the Ugnaughts and the Jawas always came up to your droid and stunned them, and then they couldn't move for like 10 seconds. I really hated that, but whatever, there's nothing really wrong about them in the game. And actually, again, there's a Robot Chicken skit about this Ugnaught who can't play sports, and it's really relatable. Okay, next up, Master Codebreaker. Don't know why he has voice lines. Like, seriously, what the fuck does the Master Codebreaker have voice lines, man? He doesn't even have a role in the game, really, except for like in the cutscenes. He doesn't actually talk in the cutscenes. Why did they give him? Why did they give him voice lines? I don't know, man. Whatever. I mean, I do like his design, I guess. So that's cool. It's nice playing around with him. It feels right playing on Canto Bite. Next up, we have Unkar Plot, similar to Delso Prin. It's weird to play them looking at the back with his big fat neck, but it's not really disturbing here. I do like the front of his character and just Unkar Plot in general. He's a big bitch, but I like how big of a big bitch he is. Whatever. It's weird, I guess. Yeah. I mean, he's really, really fat, so I mean, it just kind of amusing look at the back of his head, but it still is weird, okay? Next up is the weak way. Okay, I love this big axe this guy shoves around the place. Like, seriously, weak way, yeah. Gonna go. Okay, let's talk about Robot Chicken again. Okay, there was a few skits of Robot Chicken where Boba Fett fell into the Sarlacc pit and made friends with a weak way. Yeah, I mean, that was before the book of Boba Fett, which ruined Boba Fett's character. So yeah, I mean, I like that. I like that guy's voice. And now we have Jubnuk. Okay, I don't know why it's called Jubnuk and not just the Gamorrean Guard. These guys are pretty annoying in the complete Saga version, where they would just keep blocking your attacks and everything, especially and as well, and especially when you're like Luke, who's just so annoying. Actually, no, Luke was better at taking out the guards, but like it was really annoying that were able to block his lightsaber. Why did they name him Jubnuk though? It was one of the Gamorrean guards named Jubnuk. I don't remember that ever hearing about that before, but whatever. Next up is Queen Amidala. Okay, her big vacuum body here is very, very weird. I did try to test out if she could use a hero panel, but unfortunately she can't because, oh my god, I'm gonna quote Queen Amidala herself here. Queens don't involve them and themselves in this sort of thing, so shut the fuck up. She could have been at the top of the list, but fuck you. Whatever, I actually do like her head mold and body. It's really weird how Naboo elects 14-year-olds and how they have to wear this much makeup, but whatever, I don't judge. Now we have the pit droid, let's go. I don't really like the laugh they make all the time, it's really, really fucking annoying. But whatever, I like them though, the little short little pit droids, okay? Like, man, they're pit droids. Like, what can you hate about pit droids? Now we have Tion Medin, okay. The Grand Inquisitor, of course, has a really, really bad design. Okay, and everyone's looking back at Tion Medin's design to see what this kind of species actually looks like with the big long head and everything. Seriously, how do they mess up the Grand Inquisitor's design so much? Like, come on, he looks like an egg. He looks like a bloody egg. I mean, they're both going to look really similar in this game because you can't make like a very long shaped head mold in this game, I guess. Tion Medin, though, 10th level, thousands of battle droids. Best Tion Medin impression ever. Now we have Reese. Yeah. Reese. I'm pretty sure he was a senator on Coruscant. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he was saying the debate is over in an alien language. Then when you like reversed what he was saying, it actually said the debate is over in English. That was cool, okay? I mean, I'm pretty sure he's the senator. I don't actually know for sure, but I'm just guessing right here. I guess the species actually looks pretty cool. So yeah. Next up is Mahonic. Okay, he actually has voice lines, and he's another pod racer. Let's go. I remember Lego Star Wars, this guy like a pod cutscene where he crashed. So yeah, also he's wearing a lot of rougher clothes. I don't think pod racers are going to be wearing something as formal as Coruscant senators. Yeah, same species as Reese. I like his name a lot more. He has voice lines and everything. Is he pod racer? Let's go. Like the species, like the brown color even more. So yeah, a big jump from Reese to Mahonic. Let's go. Odie Mandrell is up next. He actually has voice lines as well. Okay, I think he's my favorite pod racer, except for Sebulba actually, because we're going to get on into him later. Sebulba is just upperclassman. It's Odie Mandrell, Odie Mandrell, the product racer. That was an accident. It's Odie Mandrell. And that's kind of what it sounds like. Whatever. I do, mediocre Odie Mandrell impressions. Let's go. Lamassu is up next. He doesn't really look like he can throw a punch, but whatever. I don't know why Lamassu is here and not Ton Wei or Nalase. Well, actually, I don't think Nalase is actually in the movies. You think he's in the Clone Wars, but well, yeah, I'm just really confused. Come on. What about Ton Wei? I think Lamassu is a bit better though. Let's do an impression. We got 200,000 units ready and 1 million more on the way. That was good. That was good. Next up is Shmi. Okay, it's Shmi Skywalker. I don't know why she just called Shmi in the character section. Come on, like put in her second name. God damn it. Really happy she's here. Okay, you might be thinking that Shmi isn't guaranteed, but they missed out on Owen and Beru. How could you do that, man? Like seriously, I don't understand why they include people like Reese and like even the Master Codebreaker and people like that, and not Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. Seriously, I think that's actually really bad. I think this game really should have had these characters in here. Okay. Take out people like Reese, goddammit, and put I'd take Uncle Owen over the Reese any day, okay? Because he's actually relevant to the story. But yeah, I mean, Shimi was the reason why Anakin kind of one of the reasons why Anakin turned to the dark side. I mean, she of course she died, yeah, but I mean she couldn't really help that. I guess I'm not blaming her. But she's also the reason why Anakin killed not just the men but the women and children too. 5 stars. Come on, let's go, Shimi. And I did actually like her performance in episode 1. Actually, she was a pretty good character. Next up, we have a mouse droid. Okay, I'm convinced that there's an actual living mouse in here, but whatever. I love we can actually place this mouse droid and just kick people's butt with it. Imagine doing the Darth Maul versus Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon boss battle, but with a mouse droid. Oh man, that's great. Okay, the why are these droids in the Empire? Why would they need a mouse droid? That's my only question here. Next up is Rune Hako, okay, and Newt Gunray's accomplice, I guess. I like how Newt Gunray and Rune Hako both like run and hold their skirt. Like, come on, man, that's great. Okay, I like that running animation. It's great. Yeah, but he's not nearly as classic as Newt Gunray. Like Newt Gunray's on another level. Okay, Rune Hako's a sham. To be honest, Rune Hako could go fucking kill himself for all I care. Sith Acolyte. Yeah, okay, Sith Acolyte. I don't really know what they are exactly. I'm pretty sure there was the people in Exegol that were like cheering on Palpatine and stuff. I have so much questions for that scene. Like, why were they there? Who are they? Yeah, like they never answer any. I don't even think Palpatine or anyone mentions the Sith cult that's around Palpatine. I don't think they mention it. I'm pretty sure they don't mention it. Palpatine just casually has like a couple of hundred Sith acolytes just surrounding him. I mean, it's pretty basic design, but I mean, it still looks cool, you know. Next up, we have our boy Claude. Okay, I don't know why he's even in part of the Resistance. He doesn't have any hands or anything, and like I think he was seen in the Falcon in the beginning of episode 9, and I always wonder what the fuck is he doing there? What the hell? He doesn't have any hands. How is he? What is he doing? Like seriously, I do like waddling around as him though, just really really funny. Okay, seriously, man. How does this species operate though? I feel like they can't do anything. They're just a big lump of flesh. Okay, let's go. Mustafarian. They look pretty cool. Don't remember seeing them in the movies at all, but maybe they're just in the background and I didn't notice. And actually, that's probably very likely because I'm not the type of person to notice anything at all. But yeah, they look cool. Okay, I don't remember them having voice lines when I played as them, even though the mission when I got them, I got the mission from the Mustafarian himself, and he was speaking. So, but they still look cool. Okay. Next up, Greta Gendwanian. Okay. Don't know what to say about her. Yeah. Maybe it's Greedo's wife or mother or long lost sister. I don't know. Maybe Han or Greedo shot first. Maybe it was Greta. Or maybe it was Greedo's father. Greta Gendwanian is definitely Greedo's father. Ula is going up next because I think the Twi'leks look better than Rhodians. Okay, that's just what I'm gonna say. Moving on. Next up, we have everyone's favorite Geonosian. Well, I mean, not everyone's favorite probably, but it's Poggle the Lesser. Let's go. He would go up so much higher if we can actually hear him speak. Like seriously, I don't even know if I can do a Poggle the Lesser impression. Oh, and that sounds not like Poggle. What am I supposed to do for a Geonosian voice? Like, speak fucking shit language. I'm not saying that the language is shit, I'm just saying that it sounds like shit. I wish we could fly, that would put him up much higher as well. But yeah, I mean, Poggle Lesser just kind of missed opportunities, but whatever. Also, he's a villain. Why shouldn't he be able to, like, do villain panels? I mean, he isn't actually a villain, he's part of the extra category, but, like, you know, he does evil shit. He's working with Count Dooku. Next up is Wilro Hood. My favorite part about Wilro Hood is how he carries his little ice cream maker around everywhere because that's what he was doing in episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, when he was running around in Cloud City. That's where he's from. He's just a background character around Cloud City. But I should explain that first because loads of you don't know who Wilro Hood is. But why is Wilro Hood in the game and not Uncle Owen or Aunt Beru? Like Wilro Hood is a background character. Uncle Beru in Uncle Beru, what the hell? Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru actually have plot relevancy. Fode and Bede. Don't exactly know what to say about this character. It's a body with two heads. This is the pod racing announcer and the pod racing announcers, I guess. I mean, they're technically two different characters. Which one do I like best? I don't know. I don't even know which one's which. But it's great, okay? I love these really unique characters that I actually get in this game, okay? They're honestly great. Maybe Foden Beach should get their own Star Wars show. Let's go, Bith! Yeah, let's go. In Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, when you actually turn off the music, the Cantina band would just stand around and do nothing. Yeah, that was great, okay? It doesn't happen in this game, but whatever. Okay, Bith is obviously part of the Cantina band. Honestly, I actually do love the species as well, like, seriously. He also looks like a waiter. Like, I feel like he'd be the waiter at Mos Eisley Cantina. Next up is Sebulba, okay? Other than the fact that you stare straight into his crotch when you look at him straight on, he's pretty great. Great voice lines, like, they could be from the voice actor who actually played him in episode 1, so I mean, that's great, okay? He goes around on all fours, which is hilarious. He's definitely one of my favorites, okay? He was pretty good in episode 1, okay? I like when he crashed, he's just said poodoo. Poodoo, what's poodoo? And he just has an overall great design. Definitely is my favorite pod racer. Let's go, Bib Fortuna, Awonawonga. That's my impression. Yeah, I do like how this guy has his fully tent. No. What tails? What are those things that wrap around his neck? I don't know. Like his design, his voice lines, the blue body is a little bit weird, but okay. I mean, Boba Fett did kill him, okay? So yeah, he's a cold-blooded killer, as Cad Bane says. Next up is our boy, Baba Joe. Okay, you might be asking, who the fuck is Baba Joe? And I was asking that question for a very long time. I just saw him on Jakku, his character mission on Jakku, and I was like, who the hell is that? But I watched Lego Star, not Lego Star Wars. I watched the Star Wars The Force Awakens recently, and I actually saw him in the background on Jakku, so... Yeah, he was like at Uncle Plot's place getting some stuff. He's just a random background character. Again, Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru are not on this game when he is. Okay, I'm getting too angry, but whatever. I love this guy with the big backpack with the snakes going out of it. Like, seriously, how was he able to double jump with all that? He's an old man who's carrying all that weight. It's hilarious. Seriously, whose grandpa is this? Sith probe droid is up next. This is like the regular probe droid, but Sithier. I don't know. When was this Sith droid? When was this probe droid seen? Whatever. I do, like the thing I like about the probe droids is how they can like beat stuff up and shoot. Like, how do they have weapons? I don't understand. I don't think probe droids have weapons. This is definitely the weakest of the probe droids, though. It looks too normal. But like, I like how we can play as probe droids. Next up is Mas Ameda. Okay, he's the guy who yells "Order" in the Star Wars prequels, and he's kind of like Palpatine's right-hand man, and I do like him. He doesn't really sound much like how he does in this game. Like in the prequels, his voice is a lot more deep, you know. And of course, the prequels are supposed to be more accurate to Star Wars than Lego Star Wars. Whatever. Nothing much to say here. It's just play around with Mas Ameda, like his design. Next up is a new Gunray. Love his design. Okay, he has some sick. He has some voice lines, okay, and I just love how he runs around with this skirt, just holding it up. Looks so weird, okay, and I'm one of the biggest Newt Gunray lovers, okay, I love him. Now, there are two of them. Do you think she expected that attack? Ah, victory. Obla Marlborough. Who is this character? I don't know, she's this big lady with a big chest. I don't understand, man, why they put her into the game. She was a background character, can't do a bite, but like, why does she have big claws for arms? I don't understand. Next up is Watto. Okay, you can't go wrong with a little bit of Watto. I'm pretty sure they got his original voice actor from episode 1 back in the house again. I love the design. Look how you're like flying around. His nose kind of like gets pushed back into his mouth, kind of a little bit. That's weird. It's hard to explain. But you don't just run around. You fly around, which is great, man. I love Watto. Oh man. Next up is Max Rebo. Okay, he's always asking if you can break for lunch of this game, but yeah, he was one of the band members in Jabba's palace, and he's not the best band member. There's gonna be another band member that gets a higher place. We'll talk about soon. His voice is very like kind of deep and very weird. It's very different to the Robot Chicken version of his voice. I'll say like that. Yeah, he doesn't even have two legs. Actually, he has like eight legs or something like that. I'm pretty sure in canon is that he has eight legs. We don't actually see his legs in the Return of the Jedi, but I bet they would be sweet. Okay, don't know why I had to say that. He appears in the Book of Boba Fett, and the place where he was playing actually got blown up in the show. But I don't think Max Rebo died, guys. I don't think it was. I think it was a setup. Max Rebo knew he escaped. And now we have the Imperial probe droid, okay? He has like a big stack, like he's holding like loads of like weapons as well, and that's so cool. Okay, and it's just so weird in my opinion. I'm pretty sure the Sith probe droid actually had a built-in blaster, but actually with the Imperial probe droid, which is bigger, so it makes sense why I'd have a bigger built-in blaster. It's like just holding blasters, which I think is really funny. And you have the iconic probe droid sounds. Now, in a video that I made, it's going to be coming out in like 4 months, guys, because I have loads of videos prepared. I thought it was a glitch in the game because I said that I only have 78, 77 characters when I probably had all 78 of them. But I actually had not bought the Imperial probe droid because when you're not bought, but you haven't bought something that's like a silhouette of the character, and because the probe droid's already black, I just thought I had bought it, and whatever. It was a rough day for me. But I have it now, okay? Next up is Grumgar. Oh yeah, he's our first big character. These big characters, when you run into like objects and stuff, they just instantly break, which I think is just amazing. Like seriously. I just love running around these big indoor areas with him, just wrecking up some shit. It's so really fun. Okay. Yeah. If you're wondering who he is, he was I guess running around Takodana Moss's castle in episode 7. So yeah, there's your answer, guys. Woohoo! Next up is the Wampa. Now, usually I give props to things for actually having names, like yeah, like if you're gonna give like if someone's I like I let's say if there's a stormtrooper like Han Solo stormtrooper, I think I'd like to play as him more than just a regular stormtrooper because it has like a personality. It's an actual person, but it doesn't matter here. Okay, this is the Wampa. Okay, I'm not gonna give props to Grumgar for having a name. No, Grumgar. Like who the fuck is Grumgar? I like him because he's big and he can smash things. This is something that it's big and smash things and actually have relevance to the story. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter that Luke got injured, but whatever. I like it. It's the Wampa. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's not actually the Wampa. I mean, I like Wampas anyway, better than fucking Grumgar species. Who knows? Maybe Grumgar is the name of the species. It's probably not actually. I can probably fact check that, but I'm not going to because I'm lazy. Next up is our boy Jabba the Hutt. Yes, he can just roll into things and just instantly smash some of the pieces. Yeah, we can place Jabba the Hutt in Lego Star Wars now. Never thought we'd see the day, but it's just really weird and surreal. Like, why? It's Jabba the Hutt. And of course, we have Jabba the Hutt's mother up next. Mama the Hutt, maybe it's Jabba the Hutt's grandmother, or maybe it's Jabba the Hutt's wife. I actually don't really know. It's another Hutt, and it's the only Clone Wars hero, or the only Clone Wars character who's in this game at launch, Mama the Hutt. That character who was only in the show for one scene. They didn't even add in Zero the Hutt. Why is she in the game? Not Ahsoka, not Captain Rex, not any other good Clone Wars character. Mama the Hutt. I need a moment to think. Holy fuck. Next up, we have the IG 101 Magna Guard. Just remember when you're looking for this in the character selection menu, it doesn't start with M, it starts with I, just saying. Yeah, the Magna Guard is pretty cool. I've always loved the design of this droid. Although it looks a little bit weird in Lego, it's still pretty cool to look around this Electro staff. Seriously, I really wish they added this in the Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's definitely the biggest, the biggest reinforcement they missed out on that game. Though, although the reinforcement lineup was pretty good in that game, so I'm not really angry at them. But seriously though, I mean, I just love going around with these guys, selecting up stuff with this Electro staff. Okay, it's really unique and all that, and yeah, it's Pretty cool. Next up is K2S. So I do not understand why this guy can't use Imperial panels, because Roger can use Imperial panels. He was like he's an old battle droid, so I don't know why K2SO can't. Like, could just can Imperial security droids just not use the Imperial panels? Like, seriously, man, he'd be definitely up near the top if he could. Whatever, I still love K2SO. I do love him from Rogue One and all that. I cannot wait to see him in Andor Season 2. Because I don't think the thing has been confirmed that we're not going to see him in Season 1. Okay, the random security droid from Season 1, Episode 7 does not count. But yeah, Season 2 is probably going to come out in a few years, so we'll see him again someday. Also, these things are very threatening in Jedi Fallen Order, like, seriously. Next up is Salacious B. Crumb. Oh yeah! Seriously, I love the boss fight against Salacious B. Crumb in this game. That was just hilarious. They went back from fighting Jabba the Hutt to Salacious B. Crumb. It was awesome, man. Seriously. Leia and R2. I mean, no, Slave Leia and R2 is the best team up ever. Love it around this guy. Love his little laugh, okay? I got the Star Wars joke book, and like the narrator for it, who like commented on every character's jokes, was Salacious B. Crumb. Oh man, I would like to see like a Jabba the Hutt comedy show special with Salacious B. Crumb, Jabba the Hutt, and loads of guest stars. Oh, that'd be awesome. Oh yeah. Next up is Dexter Jester. Oh yeah, let's go, man. The owner of Dexter's Diner. Oh yeah, what do you know? It's Dexter Jester. Like, what else do you need? Okay, his big fat belly, his 4 arms. Man, I do love him in episode 2. Okay, man. There's no way Dexter Jester could go any lower than this. One of my favorite Star Wars characters. Let's go, Sice Noodles. Matt Rebo's partner. No. Zero the Hutt's partner, girlfriend. That Clone Wars episode was weird. Which is another member of Matt Rebo's band. Okay, with the big long lip, and she appeared in the Clone Wars and the betrayed Zero the Hutt. That was really weird. Whatever. Her voice is pretty annoying, but whatever. It's Sice Noodles. Okay, come on, look at her big long lip, and like it's Sice Noodles. Okay. My excuse for putting her this high is that she's Slice Noodles, guys. Deal with it. Next up is Han Solo and Carbonite. It is hilarious going around. It's got this big block of carbonite and just wrecking house, man. Especially doing like little parkour and stuff. One of my favorite bombastic videos is where you try to attempt climbing up Jabba's palace with this thing. It was so tragic when he couldn't make it at the end. It was my favorite Han Solo appearance in the game. Definitely. Like, come on, like obviously, guys. Like, come on. I wish for the voice lines we could just hear Han screaming in there. Next up is Babu Frick. Oh yeah, man, it's Babu Frick. All the other characters like big and stuff, like they're fucking huge. But Babu Frick is so small. I think he's the smallest character in the game. But like, it's Babu Frick. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's the highest ranking sequel character. So I mean, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, none of any of the other sequel characters on this list could even compare to Babu Frick. What can I say about Babu Frick? It's just Babu Frick, guys. Also, in episode 9, Babu Frick blows up a Star Destroyer, so yeah, Babu Frick is a badass. Now we have the Rancor, probably the biggest character on this list. Biggest, we went from smallest to biggest. Like, seriously, man. Who doesn't run around as this big bad boy? Like, you can just run into stuff and it'll just break and stuff, and it's so big. A lot of the areas in this game, you can't even use the Rancor because of how big it is. Like, seriously. Unfortunately, you can't go to Jabba's palace. If you could go to Jabba's palace and go into the Rancor pit, that'd be awesome. So you could actually play as the Rancor in the Rancor pit. That'd be fucking amazing. Next up is Gonkatine. Okay, I wish this could like have the vertical of like lightsaber and the Force and stuff. That'd be really, really funny. Whatever. I mean, it's a Gonk droid. Okay, come on, like, you can't just diss a Gonk droid. It's Darth Gonk, basically. Darth Gonkator. Darth Gonkadus. Gonkatine. It's just a Gonk droid but red, basically. But whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. But of course, the OG Gonk droid has to go above the Gonkatine, okay? Like, seriously, I love like how memeable this thing is and how DT Games milks this meme for all of its worth. From the Super Gonk Droid Extra in LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga to Gonkatine in this game to how fast it can run in this game to all the Gonk escort missions and all that stuff. It's just amazing, man. And the Christmas Gonk droid as well, man. That counts as an appearance for this Gonk droid. The Gonk droid is amazing. But even someone as amazing as the Gonk droid, I mean, it doesn't even make it into the top 5. Next up is Roger. Yeah, you might be asking, why the fuck is Roger here? Oh, it's because he's the actual first useful character on this list. It's taken us that long. He's one of the many characters who can use a villain panel. Okay, I still don't understand why you know K2SO can't use the villain panel, but whatever, it's fine. Roger was the main character of the Lego Star Wars: The Freemarket Adventures, and I actually did kind of like his addition to the show. Pretty cool, but he's still not the best battle droid on this list. We have another one. Do look how colorful and vibrant he is with all those little colors. That's great. Next up is B2 Super Battle Droid. Again, you have to look for the Battle Droid in the B section of the list, okay? Not the S. But this blaster absolutely tears, and I love how buff he is and his voice and everything. It's really, really cool. Just running around as this big, the big weapon and stuff. And of course, he goes this high mainly because he can use the villain panel as well. This guy's pretty awesome, okay? We're also into the top 5 now, okay? So, I mean, we're getting close to the end of the list, guys. Oh my god. I legitimately can't wait. Number 4 is the Praetorian Guard. There was like 4 options here, even though there was 8 guards in the movie. Okay. Of course, I have to talk about the whole disappearing knife controversy from The Last Jedi. One of the most stupidest ways that people complained about The Last Jedi. Guys, it doesn't matter. That's not what makes a fight good, okay? It was just a bit of a mistake. Like, calm down. Stop screaming. It's just Star Wars, guys. Like, calm down. Whatever, these guys are really, really cool with the big staff and everything, and they look cool. Yeah, look better than the probably Southern Protectors, but why aren't these guys villains, though? Like, seriously. The Southern Protectors are villains, the Imperial Royal Guards are villains. Why not these guys? Why? But they can use the villain panel, so, yeah. But I have a question. For these extra characters who should be villains that can use the villain panel, why aren't they villains? Because, like, they qualify to be villains because they can use the villain panel. Why? Well, I understand for Roger to be not in the villain category. And for number 3, Mr. Bones did not be in the category. But whatever, I just don't understand for the other ones anyway. Mr. Bones, yes, he looks so cool. He's definitely my favorite battle droid in the game by far. Look at how cool his design is, man. And the melee he uses is actually a knife, which is also really, really cool. Definitely probably the best melee in the game. Well, actually, lightsabers probably do count as melee because you press the same button as them. So I mean, other than people with a lightsaber, he has the best melee in the game because everyone else uses their fucking fists. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I don't blame Mr. Bones for not being in the villain category because Temmin Wexley apparently programmed him and he's a Resistance member. I mean, I don't understand. Temmin Wexley, that's a Snap Wexley from the Resistance? Like, what? We didn't see him in the sequels. That would have been so cool. That would have made The Last Jedi a lot better, actually. I mean, that's not a big complaint, whatever. I do love Mr. Bones. Great character, I presume. Next up, we have Luke Skywalker. Yes, so the Luke Skywalker in the extra category is the old Luke, so not a very good character. But I mean, he used the Force. I mean, one of his appearances, the old raincoat one, I think using the Force is a lot more useful than just doing the fucking villain panel thing. Maybe I shouldn't have put him this high thinking about it, but whatever. I might reorganize a few parts about the list. When I might rank all the characters one day, maybe in another few months. I probably won't go into as a depth talking about the characters there. I might just say their names and that it and everything. But that'll be my definitive list. So maybe I might change things up a little bit and maybe put this version of Luke behind. I might actually also rank all the skins separately. So yeah. Whatever. Let's go on to say what number 1 is. I mean, you might know because of process of elimination, but whatever. And number 1 is the Droideka. Woo! Let's go, man. I love the Droideka in this game. How it can roll around really, really fast and all that. And it's just so awesome, man. And the weapon absolutely shreds as well. Like, seriously, man. It'd be really fun, actually, to probably one day do like a Droideka race in this game where you just run around this Droideka to like a certain location to try to see who can get there the fastest. Although, I mean, I mean, actually, it would help out greatly if you knew the map really well, and I do know all the Lego Star Wars maps really well, so I probably would win every single time. But yeah, that's the best part about it, you know. Let's go, let's go. We're up in shreds. I don't care, guys. This is the best extra character. I don't give a shit. This thing has speed, okay? At least like with the Luke Skywalker has the Force and all that. You could just go to the Jedi category to get a Jedi who has the Force and a lightsaber, okay? And with the villain, with the extra characters who has a villain panel, you can just go to get a villain. Although you won't be able to play as the magnificent Mr. Bones. I mean, you know, this thing has something unique, and that's speed. Whatever, it is the best extra character in the game. Whatever, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button. This was actually kind of a fun video to put together. It actually took me a long time, okay, because there's loads of different separate icons here for the extra category. The hero category has more characters if you include skins, but if you don't include skins, you just go in each individual icon and screen, then it's the extra category. But I still think the egg heroes have the videos longer though. Probably because that video had more characters that I'd actually be willing to talk about for a long period of time. Whatever. I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye. At the probably early December, I'll be ranking all of the new DLC characters. So let's go for that.